Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Former President Donald Trump releasing a statement on his social media site saying he's been notified he's a target of a federal investigation into the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Former President Trump says he got that letter from special counsel Jack Smith Sunday night. It now adds to several investigations into the former president. Earlier this year, he was in court for an alleged hush money scheme, and he was in a Miami area court for his alleged mishandling of classified documents. Special counsel Jack Smith has spent the last several months looking into the events leading up to the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. This letter now confirms Trump is a person of interest and could face legal consequences. Other news, we're tracking this. New U.S. officials believe an American soldier has been detained by North Korea after crossing the border from the south. A source tells NBC News it's believed the American was taken into custody during a tour of the joint security area. Tours are common and have been going on since the 1960s. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin went on one of these tours as part of a congressional delegation in 2021.
It's hard to imagine that someone just sort of mistakenly wandered off and then got grabbed by the North Korean side. You are looking at them. They are trained on you. You know exactly where the border is, and these tours are designed to show you just how rigid the security is.
Officials say this is a very fluid situation right now. We will keep you updated on air and online at clickondetroit.com. Police and the victims are calling it an act of vengeance. A 12-year-old back in court today after being accused of throwing a bottle of acid on an 11-year-old on a Detroit playground. As Sean Lay reports, the 12-year-old is facing assault charges.
Well, here is the very latest at this noon hour. A 12-year-old girl, 12, is due to appear here at the Lincoln Hall of Juvenile Justice Juvenile Court after being accused of throwing acid. We're talking about acid on an 11-year-old girl. The acid attack badly burning that little girl. Here's what we know right now. The acid attack happened at a playground in Detroit, July the 9th. De'Ara Summers is the 11-year-old girl who was badly injured in this attack. The attack taking place at Verner Elementary on the playground right there as kids were playing, but there was some sort of argument going on between the kids. So the 12-year-old apparently running home to tell her mother about that argument, and the allegations are that the mother armed her little girl with what's called a chemical weapon, a chemical in the form of some sort of liquid acid. Prosecutors say the 12-year-old then doused little De'Ara with that acid. De'Ara suffered severe burns, spending several days in a hospital burn unit. The 12-year-old girl, she's now charged with assault with intent to do great bodily harm as well as felonious assault. The 12-year-old is on a tether, has been ordered now to stay away from the victim or any other kids who were at that playground at the time, basically the witnesses. Now the little girl, the 12-year-old, has a hearing set here for Juvenile Hall at 1:30 today. We will see, we'll be in here monitoring what happens and have an update for you later on Local 4. From Detroit's east side, Sean Lay, Local 4.
All right, Sean, we'll see you then. And De'Ara is still recovering. According to the family's GoFundMe campaign, she suffered second and third degree burns on her arms, back, and legs, many of which you saw in the video there. A man suspected of murder is dead after state police opened fire on him during a pursuit last night. This happened in Detroit on northbound Telegraph, just past 7 Mile Road. Police say the man was linked to a killing in Burton, which is near Flint. Investigators say the man pointed the gun at himself first, but then shifted it to a female passenger in the car with him. Police shot the man multiple times, and he was killed at the scene. That passenger had minor injuries. Video just released shows a Sterling Heights police officer rushing to the scene where a 2-year-old boy was found at the bottom of the family pool.
Where? Oh, he's breathing?
Yes, we got him breathing.
The incident from earlier this month shows an officer arriving there after the boy's parents performed CPR and got him breathing again. You see the officer flip him over there, hit him on the back to clear the airways. The child was rushed to the hospital where he made a full recovery. We are going to have more on this story coming up on Local 4 News at 4. And that video going out just to remind people the importance of CPR training, pool safety, and a couple of things to keep in mind on a day where a lot of people are going to be using the pool, Ashley.
That's right, Jason. But, you know, as a parent, that was hard to watch out there. So, yeah, today, tomorrow will be looking great to get out the pool. So use the best safety, obviously. 78 degrees in Detroit, 74 in Howell, 72 in Pontiac, and 75 in Adrian. Mix of sun and clouds out there at this hour with very light westerly breeze. Some of that out of the northwest, others looking at a southwesterly breeze. Our weather story, though, we're holding on to clearer conditions when it comes to at least that smoke layer that we had the last 2 days, and it's less humid in the wake of a cold front that pushed through, bringing in a drier air mass for today and tomorrow before more showers and storms return later this week, and that's going to bring with it the humidity because of the moisture. Temperatures steadily pretty much topping out in the 80s throughout the rest of the work week, even into the upcoming weekend. Exact track right now, incredibly quiet at this lunch hour, and we are pretty much clear across much of the Great Lakes. So for today, expect more sun than clouds throughout the afternoon as a few of those clouds do mix in. We'll top out right around 80 degrees for that afternoon high. And I just got a phone call before the newscast, Jason. It was Ida, your wife, calling me and said, you know, we really need our lawn mowed. So today's a great lawn mowing day when it comes to your forecast. So you have been forewarned of what you need to do when you get home today, Jason. And I'm sure there's a lot of other folks looking at this forecast knowing they could utilize the beautiful weather to get outside today and tomorrow.
She doesn't have your number. Today marks 10 years since the city of Detroit filed for bankruptcy, which made it the largest municipal bankruptcy in history. On this day, 2013, the city filed for Chapter 9, which meant the city had to make a deal with creditors to pay off that debt. City retirees also had to give up some of their pensions. City finances have improved now a decade later, making a rainy day fund, and it will now start contributing to pensions. In the race for the White House, a potential third-party candidate could jump into the mix. Both Democrats and Republicans are worried now it could pull votes from their candidates. This is staffing shakeups and financial hurdles plague GOP 2024 presidential contenders. NBC's Drew Petrimo with the latest from Washington.
Polls show voters are not thrilled by the prospects of a rematch between President Biden and former President Trump. With that scenario seeming more and more likely, talk of a third-party candidate is getting louder. At a Monday event in the key state of New Hampshire, Joe Manchin, the wildcard Democratic senator from West Virginia, toying with the possibility of challenging his own party's sitting president. In an interview with NBC's Vaughn Hilliard.
Are you taking it off the table?
We're not taking anything off the table.
The organization No Labels is threatening to run a third-party candidate if the 2024 presidential race comes down to a rematch between President Biden and former President Trump.
For us to do the same old thing is like a little bit insane.
And a Biden-Trump rematch is appearing more likely. Polls show Trump with a commanding lead in the Republican primary. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, thought to be Trump's most formidable Republican challenger, now firing campaign staffers in an effort to save money.
We're not seeing the magic out of him at this point, and that's what I think has caused alarm. And
hoping to change the tide, DeSantis on the campaign trail, talking bedrock Republican issues, like his support for Israel.
We also always stood up for Israel's right to defend itself. They are besieged with terrorism. You have Iran looming. You have all these problems that they have to face.
Republican contenders Mike Pence and Nikki Haley also pledging their support while attacking the president.
For the sake of America and for Israel, we need to make Joe Biden a one-term president.
For Republican candidates trying to close the gap with former President Trump, the time is now. Primary voters start heading to the polls in just 6 months. Most experts don't see a path to victory for a third-party candidate, but there are worries within the major parties that a third-party run could play spoiler, taking away voters from their candidates. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.
Can you say Ross Perot? Experts say those third-party candidates would most likely impact the president's chances, with Democrats historically being more likely to vote for third-party candidates.